Hi everyone! I just wanted to show you guys something real quick. This is my Wii U. I am the proud owner of one, and the Wii U is on its way out. There's a new Nintendo console coming out in just a couple of weeks. I personally think the Wii U is a highly underrated console. I think it's an excellent system that has a lot of great games. One of them is Super Mario 3D World. So welcome to my review for Super Mario 3D World. Like all Mario games, the story of Super Mario 3D World is nothing to write home about. But, interestingly enough, we actually get to see Mario and Luigi do some plumbing, because they are plumbers after all. Now, the other twist in this game is Peach does not get captured by Bowser. No, this time Bowser has captured a bunch of Sprixie princesses. They're like pixies almost. They're about 5 or 6 princesses from the Sprixie Kingdom, and Mario, Luigi, Toad, and of course Peach have to go down the recently reconstructed pipe into the Sprixie world and stop Bowser and save the Sprixie princesses. Nothing to write home about, but it is a Mario game, and at least it does offer the twist of Peach not being captured. Super Mario 3D World might not boast the highest polygon count, even by Wii U standards, but it nonetheless has a very sleek, polished, high-quality look to it. The art direction is beautiful and very colorful. In fact, it looks like candy almost. Like, some of the level designs are like so visually appealing, you feel like you just want to reach out and touch it and eat it. Which makes it all the more delicious because some of the level designs are in fact food themed, though not many of them. I mean, everything is bright and colorful, the water, the lighting effects. It's Mario, it's a 3D Mario game in HD, and I do consider 3D World to be a 3D Mario game. Super Mario 3D World just looks really good. And I'm actually going to show off a scene just so you get an idea of how good this game looks visually. No, the music in this game is also very fun. It offers sort of a cool new jazzy take on it, like do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. See, I'm humming it. But it's a really fun soundtrack and adds a lot to the fun level design that the game already has to offer. It's not as epic or awe-inspiring as the sound design in the Super Mario Galaxy games, but it's still really fun, and I really like the music and sound design. The sound effects themselves are punchy as all get up, and it just works for this game. The controls in this game are buttery smooth. It's like cutting through jello. Like, you move Mario with the joypad as usual, press A, B to jump, you use Y to use your power-ups such as the cat suit, which is awesome. I mean, the controls really are smooth. It's like cutting through jello. Now, the camera control works fine for the most part, though there are times where it can be a little finicky. I feel like having a more fixed camera, because the level designs are more linear, works for this game design for the most part, but there are a few stages where you might die and it might feel like the camera did very little to help you and in fact fought against you. Other than that though, the controls are great. What's great about Super Mario 3D World is that in most Mario games you're playing as just Mario and Luigi, but this game offers 4 playable characters, 5 after you beat the main game. But you have Mario, who's sort of the jack of all trades. He's good enough at everything but not the best at anything. You have Luigi, who's more agile but also a lot more clumsy. You have Peach, who can float in the air, and let me tell you, I'm not as much of a Princess Peach person, but playing as Peach and being able to play as her and fly around with her, it's pretty awesome. You've got Toad, who is super fast, but is not very good at jumping. He can't jump very high. So, of the 4 characters, they all have their different strengths and weaknesses, which I think helps make the game pretty balanced, especially for the multiplayer mode. Now, I've played a little bit of multiplayer with my dad, and it's been pretty fun, but I haven't played it with 4 people. But this definitely is a game that I do think that works well with multiplayer. Even if it's hectic in a fun way. The level design itself is top notch. There was just so much variety and creativity in all of the levels. They're all different, they all look different, they all play different. Every level, it's fairly linear. You're basically trying to get to the flagpole, but there are also these green stars that you want to get, because by getting these green stars, you unlock later levels in the game, and eventually you unlock the boss levels. The bosses themselves are also a lot of fun and awe-inspiring. They're pretty simple and straightforward. They usually go by pretty fast, but they're also really fun. In fact, let me show off one of the boss battles in Super Mario 3D World. Why don't you see me knock this guy's crown right off his head? Now, the big deal with Super Mario 3D World that really sets it apart, the big hook, are the power-ups, specifically the cat suit. Not only is the cat suit cute, I say that as somebody who is a dog person at heart, but it also offers something really fresh and unique to the Mario universe, and I do hope that the next Mario game on the Switch uses the cat suit in some capacity. I love how so many of the level designs are so creatively and uniquely built around the cat suit. And even some of the boss battles, like the one I just showed you. The cat suit is probably my favorite. It is my favorite power-up in Super Mario 3D World, and I think it's probably most people's. It really is a really lovely, just really charming and fun power-up. And I really do think that it makes the already great level design even more fun to play through, because actually being able to, like, climb up walls as Cat Mario or Cat Peach, it's pretty cool. And even Bowser turns into a cat at the end of this game for the final boss level, so that's pretty insane. I personally think Super Mario 3D World is a criminally underrated Mario platformer. Even if it's not as good as the Galaxy games or Mario 64, I still think it's great. However, the game's not perfect. For instance, I don't like that you can't switch characters mid-level. Like, if you choose Mario, Peach, you're basically stuck with them unless you exit the level, and then you have to choose a new character and start the level over again. I personally don't really like that. Also, like I said, the camera itself can be a little screwy at times. I feel like the Galaxy games fix this by making the camera follow behind Mario in the levels, whereas here the camera is much more wide and fixed, and for the most part, it's not a bad thing in this game, but there are times when you will die, especially in some of the scrolling stages, like where the camera will scroll and you'll die and it will feel like the camera, in some cases, actively fought against you. It doesn't happen too often, definitely not enough to ruin the game, but it does hinder some of the level design. The other thing I want to talk about is that the game is fairly easy at first. Now, playing through the game won't take you more than 6 to 8 hours. It's not a super long game, it's fairly short, and it's also fairly easy. I mean, if you're somebody who's looking for a challenge, you might be itching at the teeth for more of a challenging Mario game. That said, the levels definitely do pick up in difficulty near the end of the main game. Furthermore, after you beat the main game, you unlock these special worlds that offer much more challenges and some more great level design to go along with that. Even with its shortcomings, Super Mario 3D World is still a great game. It has beautiful art direction, great level design, a variety of characters that you can play with, really punchy sound design, just really catchy jazz sound. It's got smooth, near perfect controls. Like I said, the power-ups are awesome, especially the cat suit, and it's got some fun boss battles. This game really is a great game, and if you own a Wii U, you need this game in your library. While Super Mario 3D World might not be the best 3D Mario game, it's still a pretty good one. For that reason, I am more than happy to give Super Mario 3D World a 4.5 out of 5. Guys, thank you for watching my video review of Super Mario 3D World. I think that Mario 3D World is a criminally underrated 3D Mario platformer. I definitely probably wouldn't rank it as high as Mario 64 or the Super Mario Galaxy games, but honestly, yeah, all I can say is get this game. Thanks again for watching my video review, and I've got another video review for a Wii U game coming out next week, and I'm very excited for that one. So long.